What is up, YouTube? Lee the Captain here, back again with another YouTube video on nothing other than Floki. And in today's YouTube video, I am going to be giving everyone an update on Floki and why I am still bullish on Floki moving forward. So shout out to all the Floki Vikings out there. Hope you're doing good. And let's jump straight into the video. And check this out. Floki, especially with Flokify, is just going ham. 8 new partnerships. You look at Radio Shack with Ty Lopez. I made a video on that, so you guys can check that out. However, we also see Swap Zone, Ape Swap, Cherry Swap, Bin Starter, and Zelwin. We also have StealthX, and the thing I'm most big on is Chainlink. And when it comes to something like Ape Swap, Radio Shack, they are very small when it comes to this whole DeFi world. Also, they have very low TVLs, but I don't think that's such a big deal because Flokify is just getting started, and in my opinion, Flokify is going to be so huge when it comes to Floki. And keep in mind, when it comes to Ape Swap, they are totally not related to Yugo Labs. And for you guys who don't know Yugo Labs is what's behind ApeCoin and Bored Ape Yacht Club. In fact, Ape Swap has their own native token called Banana. Why did they use the name Ape like ApeCoin? Probably just to feed off of the hype of ApeCoin, Bored Ape Yacht Club, and just to create more commotion when it comes to Ape Swap in general. When it comes to Flokify, there is no exact date to when exactly it will be released, so we will still have to wait on that. However, I will keep everyone posted when it comes to Flokify. In my opinion, Flokify is going to be so huge for Floki moving forward, especially when you take into consideration how it's giving more use case and just being able to earn yield when it comes to the Floki token overall is just amazing. Also, implementing a burning mechanism when it comes to Flokify is just a total game changer in my opinion. And when you take a look at their partnerships, for example, Radio Shack, Ape Swap, yeah, they may be small, but in my opinion, this is actually not so bad because if you take into consideration how new Flokify is, you will truly understand how it's amazing how they already have 8 partnerships right here, right now. Also, when you take into consideration the recent partnership with Chainlink, it just truly shows the mentality that the team has because think about this, during a bear market, they're not stopping their progress. They are building to be bigger, better, and stronger than ever, and that they understand that the future is bright. A bear market, in my opinion, especially for strong projects like Floki, is a blessing in disguise because even though the price is down and a lot of people are demotivated, you have to understand that it's actually so good because people aren't focused on the price. They're not focused on taking profits. And what are they doing when they're not focused on price? They're focused on building. And especially when you take into consideration how the team is not giving up, how they're still persevering despite the bear market, it is truly a golden opportunity for them to truly just lay the groundwork when it comes to Floki. And having Flokify is just so amazing. I mean, Floki just keeps adding more and more weapons in their arsenal. Just think about it. Later this year, once Valhalla and Floki Places finally gets released their own NFT and merchandise platform, it is just going to be even bigger. It's just the beginning when it comes to Floki. A lot of crypto projects, once the prices are down, what do? They go radio silent. The leadership is missing in action. They disappear into the ether. They disappear into the abyss. But not Floki. Floki continues to update their community. They continue to build and they continue to become better and stronger than ever. If you truly want to know what makes a strong crypto project, just check them out during a bear market. Are they updating their community? Are they building? Are they having new partnerships? If the answer is no, then 99% of the time, most likely that is going to be a crypto project that is doomed and not here to stay. Because I personally have invested in crypto projects that seem so promising, but when the prices dipped, what happened to the crypto project? Everyone, it seemed like in the crypto project, just disappeared. The team and just no more developments, no more improvements, no more partnerships. And every single time I witness that, the crypto project always fails and does not pick up anymore. And having a strong mentality is so vital when it comes to a crypto project because even a crypto project with strong fundamentals, strong use case, if things are tough, let's say it's a bear market when prices are down and they give up, it doesn't even matter how strong or how good the crypto project is. If the leadership gives up, they stop building, they stop developing, it is going to disappear into the abyss because think about this. An individual can be extremely smart, they can be extremely wonderful, they can have an amazing mindset, but if things get tough and they give up, they will not be able to realize their dreams. And think about this. Who are the successful people in the world? It is those who don't give up, because they may not be the smartest, they may not be the best, but what do? They persevere when times are tough, and they follow through, and they will be the ones to become victorious. And just think about this in a real life example. Let's say people are running a marathon. There may be unathletic people, there may be super athletic people. However, let's say halfway through the race, the athletic individual gives up. They don't even want to run anymore. And let's say the person who is less athletic than them keeps running. They keep running, they keep persevering. Even though they're slow, they keep moving. Eventually they will win. However, on paper, it may seem, hey, this super athletic individual is supposed to win, right? But no, it's because he gave up. And the person who was less athletic didn't give up. And that's why when crypto projects, much like people, no matter how talented and no matter how fundamentally strong they are, if they give up, if they don't have the right mentality, they will not be able to see that finish line and follow through. And when you take into account the example that I used before, you'll truly understand how strong-minded the Floki team is. Because think about this. There may be other crypto projects with more financing, with more fans, with more backing. However, they're not giving up. They understand that, hey, things may get tough, but if you follow through, eventually you will reach the finish line. And that is exactly what I want to see every time I look at a crypto project. Not only fundamentals, not only use case, I also look at the mentality of the team and how they react when times are tough. However, besides all that, I also want to talk about the partnership between Flokify and Chainlink. And check this out, Floki partners with Chainlink to secure token locking process. And for you guys who don't know Chainlink is a decentralized Oracle network on Ethereum. Floki team says Chainlink integration will enhance the integrity of the Flokify locker protocol. And Chainlink is the world's leading decentralized Oracle solution, securing over $22 billion in value. And Flokify Locker will use Chainlink keepers and price feeds to automate its processes and display accurate token data. And check this out, Mr. B, aka Mr. B, and I'm just joking, his name is B. He says that we've made it clear that we're building both an innovative digital asset locker protocol as well as the very best in the industry, and our Chainlink integration is a key part of what makes this possible. We're integrating Chainlink keepers, which will help automate certain key transactions of the Flokify Locker protocol, as well as their price feeds to display accurate and tamper-proof data for assets locked in the protocol. And when it comes to all this, it shows that Floki is taking Flokify serious, okay? They're not treating this as some sort of a joke. People oftentimes think that Floki is just a meme coin. Oh, they think it's a joke. They're focused on random things. Floki is not like the other meme coins, okay? They're actually focused on real use case and sustainability. They're not just here for laughs and giggles on an exchange and just say, hey, oh wow, the picture and the logo looks cool, let's buy it. And not Floki, they're here for actual utility, and they are the people's cryptocurrency. And when we take a look at the price of Floki, it is a far cry from the all-time high, but I'm not concerned at all, because why? My buying strategy, not only for Floki, for every single thing, is $2 cost average. That way I'm not trying to predict the market, I'm just buying a set amount on a set schedule. And if anything, these low prices when it comes to Floki gives me a chance to lower down my average cost and buy Floki at a discount price, because I don't care if Floki pumps 50% the next day and goes down 80% the next week. I don't care. I am focused on the long term. I'm not focused on the week to week, day to day, month to month price movement. I am focused on the long term when it comes to Floki, and that strategy is always the same when it comes to all of my crypto holdings. And a lot of people like to ask me, aren't you worried about the price of Floki? It's down bad. Look at the price is so low. It's down over 90% from its all-time high. I thought you said it was this. I thought you said it was that. But trust me, I've seen much worse than this. And it's not coming from just the world of cryptos and investing. It's coming from a personal standpoint. When I was a freshman in college, my dad went bankrupt. So I had to experience being broke through college. I had to experience people ridiculing me. I had women rejecting, ridiculing, and cheating on me because I had no money. I had to experience living for free in people's living rooms. I had to experience being broke, working a part-time job, and having to still focus on college. I had to go through being depressed, being sad, questioning myself, having to fight through all of that, digging deep and finding what I was truly made out of, going out of that rut, graduating college and being in the position where I am right here, right now, which is a bajillion miles way better than what I was experiencing back in college. And when I truly think about that, how I had to fight through all that, how I had to fight through all those low times, those hard times, how I had to just push, dig deep, and truly commit to myself and believe in myself. When I think about how I had to go through all that and be right here in the position I am right here, right now. So when I take a look at something like this, it seems so minimal in the grand scheme of things, especially when I consider what I went through. And the crazy thing about going broke is that it motivated me to work out so much that I actually got into the best shape of my life. So in a sense, going broke mentally and physically did make me extremely fit. However, going broke is definitely something I do not want to experience ever again. Not only psychologically did I become more mature, but physically I got into the best shape of my life. And I didn't know why I wanted to work out so much when I was broke. Working out so much probably was a way to distress and remove all the anxiety and worry in my life. However, at the time, I didn't think about it that way. It could have been a subconscious feeling, but when I look back at why I worked out so much, it probably was because of that. I remembered attending classes in the morning, then afterwards I would work my shift. After my shift, I would be so tired, it would be late at night. However, I still found motivation to work out for some reason, which is crazy. And when I truly think about it, I was like, wow, how did I even find the energy to do that? Even though I was so tired, maybe it was that traumatic experience and psychologically wanting to de-stress and remove all that anxiety probably pushed me to work out. And most people that I see consistently working out, gym enthusiasts, and I'm not saying everyone, I'm saying most people, it's usually they're working out that much because they have a burning desire inside them. It could be stress, it could be anxiety, it could be their girlfriend or boyfriend ditching or leaving them, it could be stress at work, you name it, it could be anything. But most often than not, when I see people who are enthusiastic about working out, they work out a lot, they usually have something that's driving them and pushing them, because working out is taxing, it's tiring. So there must be an internal motivation to push them to do that in the first place, and that is what I realized. And also what I analyzed from my surroundings, at least, it's that the people who had their lives easy, they had their lives handed to them, don't have any problems, most often than not, they don't want to work out. But every time I see someone struggling, let's say they feel rejected, they feel betrayed, they feel they want to prove the world wrong, they want to prove themselves, or they're experiencing some sort of stress and anxiety, it is always those people that I see that work out the most. And again, I will say, I experienced that personally myself when I went broke, because that was the most motivation I had to work out ever. And of course, I'm not telling anyone to go broke or have some sort of stress and anxiety to go work out. You can even work out right now, but I'm just saying at times a negative can be turned into a positive. And a situation is not always negative. It depends on how you look at it, because when I was experiencing tough times in college, I viewed it as motivation. I viewed it to fuel myself to become bigger, better, and stronger than ever. So every time someone is faced with a situation, they can either take it as a negative or they can take it positively, because every negative situation can actually be turned into a positive and be used as motivation and a learning lesson for the future to help build you to become bigger, better, and stronger than ever. Ultimately, the choice is in your hands. Anytime you're faced with a negative situation, you can either accept defeat, accept the negativity, accept reality, and surrender and be like, okay, I give up. Or you can actually fight through it and use that negative situation towards your advantage. View that negative situation actually as a positive, as a learning lesson to fuel you to become bigger, better, and stronger than ever. Because looking at any situation all depends on your perspective. Because if you view it as a negative situation, it will be negative. But if you view it as a positive, it will be positive, because it just depends how you twist that situation and actually use that negative situation towards your advantage. Because again, personally for me, when I experienced being broke in college, when I viewed that negative situation, I viewed it as a situation to drive me, to fuel me, to motivate me, so I don't return back to that negative situation, and how I can be bigger, better, and stronger than ever in the future. So again, anytime you're faced with a negative situation, the choice is ultimately in your hands. But in terms of it being positive and negative, it all depends on your mindset and how you look at the situation. Overall, I'm extremely bullish on Floki. When I take into consideration Floki Places, Valhalla, their charitable giving, their amazing advertising, Flokify, their amazing partnerships that continue to grow and development and use case that continues to be bigger, better, and stronger than ever. When I take all of that into account, the sky's the limit when it comes to something like Floki, and I believe in Floki. In my opinion, the next bull run, Floki is truly going to show the world what it is made out of. And that's been it for today's YouTube video. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the video, and make sure to smash that like button. Also, make sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the latest and greatest Floki content. It's been Lee the Captain, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.